But let me also outline, quick to the point, the environment is toxic, there's nothing you can do about it, you've come to meet it that way, it's a culture, it's an organizational culture. That's what I've also come to realize about toxicity. First thing, like I said, understand yourself, do a self-appraisal, be sure you're not part of the problem, focus on work. Focus on work. Get a vision board, have your personal objectives, have the organizational objectives, focus, because most of all of these things are detractors, you know, because most of the toxicity burns from lies to resentment, to people not wanting you around, to people backstabbing, to dangerous cliques and all that. Then people like even to the toxic employees, to your colleagues and to management. Do not be rude. Do not have any reason to get verbal or get into physical confrontations with them. Then strive for a healthy work-life balance. Because the truth is that if you're coming from a happy environment, you will try to declutter, pay less attention to all of their distractions and focus on your work. So strive for a healthy work balance, knowing in mind that nothing is permanent. I talked about detoxifying your space. Don't allow negative energy in your space. Don't allow gossips in your space. Declare your space a no gossip, no negative energy zone. I remember then in my own workplace, I printed out an inscription, no gossip, forgive quickly, don't take it personally. I printed it and put it on my vision board. So while I was looking at everything I wanted to achieve, I also put out scriptures that were helping me. So these were part of the things I did that helped me survive. And I would not, you know, the story on exit strategy cannot be overemphasized, even if it's not part of this question.
Wonderful. I'm so sure that Chukwuemeka and Uchenna, they are picking points. I wish they can avoid office gossip. They can forgive quickly. I wish it's very possible. Okay. Okay, like I said earlier, if you have questions, please write it on the chat box. I saw somebody raising up hand, but the person has put back the hand. So let me continue with other questions here. Thank you for that input, Ngozi Enite. Another important question here, somebody said, how do I cope in a toxic work environment? How do I cope? I know it's in relation with what you've answered. Then let me just combine about 3 questions together so that you can expatiate on them. Somebody say, how do I work better in a toxic workplace? That is Ngozi and Yusuf Abubakar. How do I work better in a toxic workplace? Then Idowu Toyin, he say, how do I manage or cope in a toxic workplace? The third one say, how do I survive in a toxic workplace? I think these 3 questions are most one family. How do I cope in a toxic workplace, work environment? How do I work better in a toxic work environment? And how do I survive in a toxic workplace? So back to you.
Okay. How do I cope? How do I survive in a toxic workplace?
How do I work better?
And how do I work better? It's a personal decision. For me, it was a personal decision. It is a personal decision. So what you would do, you know, I started when I was trying to introduce, I said something about remembering your vision. Remember the reason why you were employed. If it's possible, print out your job description and put it on your vision board. Remind yourself every day, when I come to work, this is what I'm meant to do. Have a workable to-do list. I used to do that. I had a book where I would write and cancel out everything I had done for the day. Focus. Above all things is focus and objectivity. Ensuring that your personal values and principles are not eroded along the way. So focus, have a list, a to-do list. On that list, be able to outline what that needs to be done daily. You have your list too full to remember that there's toxicity around. Because if you do not have a choice, you cannot develop an exit strategy, you are here for now, your mental health is very important. So you have to do all you can to protect what is left of you. Then above all things, work-life balance. You have to find a way to inculcate that into your plans, into your work plans. So as you are developing your personal plans, your personal goals, work-life balance should not be off your list. So work very hard to ensure that you have a life after work. Then do what you can also to, if you can, you know, but now, because I know most of us work remotely, do not take work home if you could, or if you can. If you must, then you must be disciplined about it. If you are giving work 4, 5, 6, 7 hours, give it the hours it needs, finish up, close up, and move on to something enlightening. Move on to something that really gives you joy and makes you happy. So I would say that the only way to survive in such an environment is to focus on the objective, focus on your job, detoxify yourself mentally, emotionally, and physically. Be sure you're not part of the problem. And with time, you will either find your way out or you get promoted. If you are in the public sector, you could even move to another ministry. Part of your exit strategy may not even be necessarily leaving the job. It can also be working your way to another ministry or agency. It's all an exit strategy from a toxic workplace.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. Focus on your objective. Have a workable